He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is another Car Conversations or Jay Lee's Corner. I am on my way to work and stuff, y'all. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's gonna have a great Monday. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to be an active subscriber, which means to come on, watch the video. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Watch the videos, like the videos, comment in the comment section, and then also don't forget to hit the notification bell, because that lets you know when I have new videos up. So, all in these streets, okay, all in these streets, we have been hearing about the whole Katt Williams on Via 103 in Atlanta with the lady Wanda. Now, y'all know I'm not from Atlanta, and I don't listen to that station. So I don't know Wanda, or is it called Franksky? I don't know them people. However, I did see the interview. I did a whole video about, he said about the people and whatnot, and how him and Wanda kind of he was going back and forth. And then we kind of found out they at the club, at the comedy club, pulling guns. I'm like, who has time to be at the comedy clubs pulling guns? I'm like, why y'all do that? What happened? How did it go from somebody, just, going back and forth jonesing with each other, and one person lost, to, anybody's husband and children coming up to the damn comedy club with a gun? So, per, the people, and also per the police down there, because they had a whole little statement they released saying that, yes, Wanda's husband was accused of pulling a gun on Katt Williams. And they do see, like, it was video, too, of her husband chasing Katt. But they said on the video, there was no gun on the video. I'm like, what kind of bull fraggle naggle crap is this thing going on here? Look, I don't think in any situation, there's never a situation where you need to come somewhere with a gun. Like, not to a comedy club to confront somebody who maybe had, said a few jokes about your wife. That ain't, and your wife is also a comedian. You can't be doing that. Comedians can't be out here beefing, okay? It ain't that serious. Now, I wonder, okay, if there was other words exchanged at the comedy club, and that could have been why he pulled a gun. I just don't get it. But I know some states are open carry states, so you have a permit to carry a concealed weapon, and a lot of people do go around with they gun on them, because people be crazy. So I'm not gonna say, well, he should not have brought a gun to the comedy club, because I know people who, you can't speed up and get over. Yeah, speed up and get over. I know a lot of people who take their guns to different places. I need to get me a CPO. Honestly, I really, really do. But, once I get my CPO, I'm taking my pistol everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. So, I don't think anyone can say, why he bring a gun to the comedy club? He probably just carry his gun with him, so we're going to leave it. We're going to assume that was why, because he always has it on him. But still, once you get there, like, why are y'all arguing and beefing? Like, at the end of the day, as a radio host, Wanda is a radio host of that show, and you already know, people, they talk stuff. I don't think Katt wanted to fight that lady. I don't. And I don't feel like her husband should have went up there and said anything to Katt. Because, again, y'all was both going back and forth at each other. We all saw that. They both were going back and forth at each other. Even if I feel like Katt kept going at her a little bit more, that's my personal opinion. But I still don't feel like what he did warranted anybody to go like and check him or whatever. I don't think what he did was like, horrible. I think he's the fucking comedian, and when he gets going, he just keeps going. So I'm like, who does that? Okay, who does that? So they were saying like they was both, because Wanda had a show at the comedy club, so did somebody else who Katt was coming to see. You know what I'm saying? Little comedy club there in Atlanta, and her husband was there. Her sons came, and I'm like, now were they there to support Wanda, or were they there to talk to Katt? I know that's the part you got to kind of wonder about, because you never know, and there's a lot of missing details about what happened. But they was all there, okay? And from that, there was some kind of conversation between Wanda's husband and Katt Williams. And that ended with Katt running out the club to like the little food store, food something across the way. That's where the security footage sees Katt running, and they see Wanda's husband chasing him, okay? And that's what the police reports said, okay? The police reports said they looked at this camera footage, and that what was seen. They do say that there is video from inside the club, but at the point in time when they had the report, that video was not made available. Katt, does not want to press charges about the whole situation, even though he said when he talked, because Katt talked to the police when they came there or whatever, and he told the police he put a gun on me and I ran over here because he had a whole gun, okay? And then he chased me with the gun out. But they say, well, even though he said that he chased me with the gun out, they say he didn't. That's not what the video show, okay? And then they also bring up how the husband, I don't know what the husband's name is, the husband said, well, we had whatever situation, the argument or whatever, and yes, I was chasing him, but as I was chasing him, my gun fell out my waistband and I picked it up. Okay, that was his story of it. Okay, they don't say what they do all they say, the footage that they did see did not show him with a gun. So we still don't know if how it happened, but it's still crazy to me, because it's like, what was the point? Like, I'm confused about a lot of it. Like, people need to not be out here fussing and fighting over nothing, okay? At all. Your wife should be able to handle her own on a radio show, especially when she's a comedian, and she's, jonesing back and forth with another comedian. Now, Katt Williams also needed to sometimes calm the fuck down and leave people alone, because he know he a beast, and sometimes you have to know when you've won and to let shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. Like, he went for her jugular. You know what I'm saying? He definitely, stabbed her in the neck and made sure she bled out with all his, because he kept going and kept going and kept going. And I don't know, her feelings could have been hurt, you know what I'm saying? And she could have voiced that to her husband, so she could have felt like, well, he questioned me as a mother because he kept on saying, like, well, is it easier? It could have been a lot of things. We don't know how she felt, after the fact, because, no one asked her. We don't know if he felt like, well, it was just us playing, and she didn't feel like it was that funny. No one knows. What we do know is you can't be at comedy clubs for your wife with a gun going at Katt. Well, you can't do that, okay? That just does not make any damn sense. And then what you don't want to happen is, what if that gun fell and went off and hit somebody random? What if you pointed that gun and then Katt pulled his gun and shot first, and then he fucked around and missed you and shot your child? Like, y'all have to realize, when you bring a gun to a situation that may not call for a gun, you can't be, you don't know who that bullet might hit, okay? So I'm happy no bullets flew. I'm happy nobody actually pulled no triggers. But at the same time, I'm still wondering, what was the point of pulling a gun at any point at all? Okay, again, I know people bring their guns with them, so we can't act like, okay, he should not have had a gun, because if you are licensed to carry, you can carry. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't be out here pulling guns. That's why a long time ago, when I was younger, and my dad wanted me to get a CPL or whatever, and I said, Dad, you know what I'm saying, I don't need no gun. He said, why not? I said, because I'll shoot somebody. Okay, my temper too hot for me to have a CPL, because somebody pissed me off, pow, pow, everybody getting shot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. And at that point in time, you know what I'm saying, I had boyfriends who would piss me the fuck off, and I'm like, it'd be like, pow, pow, I shot them. So I knew for my own self that when I was younger, I didn't need no gun. I did not need a license to carry, because my attitude was too, it was too childish. Okay, I I was petty. I was pettier back then with it. And if somebody pissed me off, pow pow, I shot you. And I didn't want that to happen. I knew I couldn't handle it. So I feel like some adults need to realize that too. That, you know what I'm saying, just because you have a license to carry does not mean that you have the mindset to carry it. Okay? Because why pull a gun out on Katt Williams? Unless Katt said, I got a gun too, nigga, what you want to do, pow, 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 and they both pulled some guns out. I don't know what happened, okay, because the husband don't say what happened to make him pull a gun. He technically did not say he pulled a gun. All he said was, I was running after him, and my gun fell out my waistband. So he never said, like, yeah, I pulled my gun for this or this reason. So it's like, neither one of them said what happened or why it happened. It's just kind of crazy. So I mean, that's what I think about it. You know, I'll give y'all my little car conversations because I have a thought process about something I don't know notes to talk about. So put in the comment section, what do y'all think happened? Okay, I don't have time to be looking on these internets and be looking up story after story. I saw not the bare minimum, but I saw the police the report, the press release that the police released. I read that, and that gave me the gist of what basically happened. I saw one or two other comments about things. So, but again, no one's saying what it was about specifically, and it can't be about what happened at the radio. It can't be. Because it wasn't that serious, okay? He didn't say, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know, she didn't, cuss him out or whatever. It seemed like at the end, she was very embarrassed. She really was, because he was going in, but she still was laughing. At the end, it was a nervous laugh and an embarrassed laugh, but she didn't seem pissed off. I'll say that. There's a difference between being pissed off at something that you're embarrassed about and just being embarrassed about something you're embarrassed about. And she didn't seem pissed off to me. Not to me. But again, who knows what was said or done after the interview was over? Because again, we only saw what was on the air. We saw that little 20-minute thing of what happened. We don't know what could have been said after the fact. We don't know what could have been said at the club. We don't know any of that stuff. But what I do know is, you know what I'm saying, no one got shot. Anyway, I'm almost at work, people, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for watching. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.